Hi everyone, welcome to StunnerShare. So today we are going to see a member specific video. So actually we were discussing a lot about how CPR works and all those, how Camarilla works. But there are few questions which I thought many people will ask, but I don't see a lot of questions coming in. Before to that, let me go to the week starting. So this week, 17th of June was a holiday, and then so the market was 4 days shortened, and how to trade in this case. So that should have been a question from each and everyone, I would say. Now let us see what has happened. If you see on 18th of June, the market went as a gap up and then started trading between H4 and H3. Okay, if you mark the high of this candle, okay, this is the low of the candle. Market actually traded between that high and low. It was not able to close below H3 to go further. It was not able to sustain above H4 to go to H5. So in this case, how to trade? That should have been each and everyone's question, because every day everyday setup will not work. First point, every day you will not able to take a trade even though you get a setup. Okay, even though you get a setup every day, it is not possible to take a trade. So all these are there. So you have to trade accordingly on how the market is behaving. So whenever there is a gap up scenario, it is not advisable to go for a trade. That is what I used to advise everyone. That is what I actually follow, because whenever this gap up happens, it can either come back to the previous day close, or it can go up also. We are not able to decide. But on Monday, it was not able to sustain above the first 15 minutes high and low. So if the market is not able to sustain between the previous, first 15 minutes high and low, how the market can trend upside or downside? So that is what you need to focus. Clear? Now, Tuesday, we honestly speaking, we did not get any setup. Clear? Now, we are moving to Wednesday. Wednesday also is a gap up. And now I'm shifting this here because this is the high and low, high for the first 15-minute candle. Okay, this is the open and close are same thing like Tuesday, opened above H4 but was not able to sustain and then started coming down. Now what we will do, if there is a close below H3, the expectation is that it can go towards L3. That is what our analysis would have been. Correct. And now what has happened? Now the second candle itself touched L3 and we would not have been able to take a trade. And then third candle showed a rejection. Doji sort of candle happened over here. Now you could have traded and held on to this trade. And there will be one question. How to hold on, how to book the trade at profit. And that is where you need to think how you are going to trail your stop loss. Now let's assume, now let me use the same candle. Now H3, we have seen a rejection at H3. So basically what you can do is like, if there is a close above H4, then you can exit, or you can exit if there is a movement above this high of the candle, because you're going to take a low at this trade. Now you are holding the trade. Assume you are now L3 is hit. If you want to exit the trade, you can exit the trade or shift to 5 minutes time frame. Okay, shift to 5 minutes time frame. Clear? Now I'm telling you again, repeating it again. Now this is the candle's high which we have placed. Okay, so this is the candle's high. Now your L3 got hit and you wanted to know, you are not unsure whether you have to exit the trade or hold on to the trade. Now what I would do is like, personally, I will trail the stop loss. So where I would trail to this candle's high. Why this candle's high? Because now this candle actually has ended and closed below, what is this? L3. Now what should be my expectation? So what I have done is like, I have placed my candle stop loss at this point. Now if this reverses, my candle stop loss would have got hit and my profit and loss will be like, brokerage will be gone and I would be in mild small loss. If you feel that no, I don't want to take any risk, I just wanted to exit at this point, you can exit it. No problem at all. And if say for example, you are holding this trade, what you should do? Now this candle low is broken and after that this candle also moved down. Okay, this candle broke this candle's low. Now I would shift my SL over here, or on a safety basis, check where CPR is there. Okay, now CPR is here. If you are a backtesting member, you would know what will happen if there is a engulfing pattern happened in CPR. So if this engulfing pattern happened, we might go down. We are not exactly sure what would happen. But if this engulfing pattern returns and if there is a close above this CPR, you would expect. So I would shift my SL to here. Clear? Now I will again close the CPR. I just wanted to know where the CPR will be there. So I have checked the CPR and I have replaced my trailing stop loss. Now what's next? Now what's next will be like, now the candle further breaking down. Now we are in 5 minutes time frame, and in this 5 minutes time frame, that one single candle broke and closed below L5. Now what you should do? I will exit the trade at this point. Why? Because after L5, it can go down, it can reverse, it can do anything. But I am happy as L5 is it. You are trading from here. You are trading from here. Okay. You are trading from this low of 23,572 you are trading, and you have got a profit at 23,478. 100 points or 90 points is enough, right? You should be happy with that. If you feel that, sir, I cannot do a trade shifting the SL like this or bringing CPR suddenly, I'm not comfortable with that, then I will give you another tips. Let me go to 15 minutes again. I'm going to 19th. Okay, now let me close CPR. Like for now, you know CPR because my SL is here, my entry is here. Based on CPR H3, I am trading. And what is the stop loss of this? 35 points. Okay, so 23,560 minus 35. So 23,525. Where did it come? That is the low which has got. So now I will shift my stop loss to cost. If that cost's getting hit, I am exiting. If it is not getting hit, I will trade. Now minus 17.5. What is 17.5? 35 divided by 2 is 17.5. Why 17.5? 1:1 is done. Now I am trying for 1:1.5. Okay. So our entry point is 23,560 minus 35. First to 1:1 done. Then minus 17.5. So 23,507 is my second target which I've got it. Where is 23,507? It is over here. Now this is hit. Now what I will do is I will again go here 23,560 minus 17.5. 23,540. That will be my stop loss. 23,540. That will be my stop loss. So 1.5 is getting hit. I am moving my trailing stop loss to 23,540. Now, furthermore, 23,560 minus 70. First 35, 1:1 done. 1:2. 23,590 is getting hit or not? 23,590 got hit. So it is getting hit at 23,590. So this is it. Now what you should do? 23,560 minus 35. So 23,525 is my stop loss. So even though if the market reverses, my 1:1 is done and my trailing stop loss is also placed. Now assume you are still holding 23,560 minus 70, 70 and 87.5. Okay, 35, 1:1, another 35, 1:2. Now another 17.5, which is going to be 1:2.5. So 23,472 is done or not? 23,472 is done. Okay. Now what I will do? 23,560 minus 52.5. This will be my trailing stop loss, 507. Actually, I'm telling, if you are getting 1:2, book it. If you are getting 1:2, book it. Don't do this trailing. If you are got 1:1, move your stop loss to cost. If you are getting 1:1.5, move your trailing stop loss to 0.5%. If you are getting 1:2, book it. Don't wait beyond. Sometimes you will get 1:3. Sometimes you will not get. Now in this case, 23,560 minus 35 minus 35 minus 35, 23,455. Did we get that or not? Yes, we have got that. 1:3 also done. And if you are going further down, 23,420, did we get that or not? Yes, we have got. 1:4 also we have got. If you are trailing by the method which I have told you, you can trail first method via moving your stop loss based on pivots movement. And in that you have to shift to 5 minutes as well. You have to activate CPR as well. If you are trailing via 1:1, 1:2, then do this method. Or if you feel, no, I don't want to do this, then again, now what you have to do is go to 5 minutes and activate moving average. In moving average, go to EMA 9. Okay, EMA 9 you have to go and go to here. So where are you entering? You are entering at this point, 23,565. That should be here. Okay, somewhere. Okay, 23,565 you are entering. Okay, 23,565 you are entering. Now, as long as the stock is trading below 9 EMA, go for it. And once it has closed about 9 EMA, exit. So, though the stock from 23,965 has actually moved to 23,412, which is 150 points move, you will be booking your profit at 23,520, which is almost 40 points. So, you prefer which one is suitable for you. In the first case, you will be booking your profit at 23,478. Okay, which is almost 90 points. Okay, which is almost 90 points. 90 into this time lot size is 25, so 2,250 points. If you are assuming you wanted to go for 1:2 and you are booking, then 23,565 minus 70. So here, okay, 70 into 25, you will get 1,750 points. Or if you feel like I will book using 9 EMA, then your profit is 1,000 rupees. So how you wanted to book your trade, that's up to you. Okay, I would prefer first option because L5, you know, that is what it has got because you are following pivots and you are exiting it. If you feel you wanted to go for second option, then you have to calculate it and place your stop loss. Okay, 1:1 is 35, 1:2 is 70. So I have to place at 17.5. Then 1:2.5, I have to place at this point, this point, this point. If you are doing that, then well and good. It's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. How you wanted to place the trade, it's up to you. But taking the trade based on 15 minutes and entering and exiting based on 5 minutes is what I prefer. Now, what is next possible thing which you can do? Right now, this one setup is done. Now, we have got a trade at this point. There is a close above L3 and now you wanted to go till H3 or not. So that is the one which you have to take a trade. Right now, the stop loss is here and you are entering at this place, correct? And you want to exit at this place. And the stock started to move, but it still had not closed at this point. But what I would tell is this, after this candle, see, you have placed your stop loss based on this candle because this candle breakout is big. And if you are still holding the trade at this point, then what you need to do is, if there is a close below L4, then exit. Unless and until there is no close below L4, you have to wait. Okay. And now this candle came and touched L4 and did not close. Right now, you have to move your stop loss here. No matter it is going to reverse and hit or not. Now at this point, if it comes again and hits, you are going to exit. And what happened? It started slowly moving over here. Now the question is, the total movement of this candle is around 11 plus 46, which is 57 points. And your expected profit is going to be just 32 points. Will you take that trade or not? That is the question which you have to answer. This trade I have taken because one reason, rejected at H3. Second reason, doji reversal setup. This trade I am taking just because there is a close at L3. I don't see any proper reversal setup at this point. So you have to decide whether you will take a trade or not, because the stop loss is 60 points and the expected target is just 30 points. So you decide what you wanted to do and then take a trade. Also, one more thing is that Already one trade is done. Don't expect for second trade. If you're happy with the first trade, just exit and come out. Clear? Now let's go on Thursday, 20th. Here again, candle rejected at H3 and expectation is that it can go towards L3. And right now, we got a reversal at L3. Will you take this trade? That's your decision to take or not. Because I usually used to say that the stop loss should be minimum. If it is more than 40, it is highly risky for you. Right now, the stop loss for this particular thing is 48 plus 18, which is around 66 points. Will you take this trade or not? You have to decide. Okay. And 518 above that, you have to go towards 585, which is almost like 70 points. Yes, you will get 1:1. But are you able to manage this 60 point stop loss? That you have to question yourself. If you can manage, then you can take the trade. Again, from L3, it has gone towards H3. This trade from H3, it has gone towards L3, it has gone towards L4 and then gone towards L5. Now in this case, from H3, it has gone towards where? H3. And now you have to question me, or you have to question yourself, or you have to ask in the comment section. Here you waited for L5. Here you said you are closing the trade at H3. Why? Why in this case you waited for L5? Why in this case you did not wait for L4, H4 or H5? If anyone, see, now I have asked this question, so many people will comment that this question I have also doubt and all those. But if anyone able to answer it, okay, why I said that in 19th expectation is towards H5 or trail it. Now here I am saying that you book it at H3. Why? Okay. Anyone who knows the answer, kindly answer for that. Based on that, I will try to answer in next week's video or any other analysis. Now we are going to the last day, Friday. Again, it is a gap up, showed rejection at H4, and this candle is a green candle. No, it is a red candle. Now the color shows green. I don't know. Sometimes this happens. I don't know why. Maybe I will show in some other same trading view in some other chart. Now let me show here. Nifty index 10-minute chart. Okay. See here. See here. It is a red candle. I don't know why that shows and that happens. I see some weird things happening there. So let's avoid that. Now we have a rejection, gap up, rejection at H4 and closed below H3. You wanted to take a trade at this point below H3, you can expect L3. Or you feel that, okay, this is a reversal setup, I want to take a trade. It's up to you. So what will be your entry point? This or this, but this will be your stop loss. Okay. If you're taking below this, this is the stop loss. If you're taking below this, this is the stop loss. It's up to you, this or this. Now the candle slowly moving. After 3 consolidation candle, this candle moved good. So I would place my stop loss here. Or if there is a close above H3, I will exit. This is how you have to mentally prepare yourself. Now the stock is moving down and the stock shows a big reversal setup at L3. Now what you need to do? Okay, I would say you can book or trail your stop loss. Any of the thing you have to use. And now there will be question. See here L3, it took a big reversal setup. It started moving up. But here you are telling trail or book, up to you. What we should do? Or should we book and go for buy side? Or what we should do in this case? That will be the question for everyone. See, whenever there is a big reversal setup formed at this point, it is better to exit because first thing, higher value CPR is there. So the expectations is that the market can take support from L3 and it can go towards H3. It is the expectations. Okay. So it can reverse and go towards H3. What you wanted to do in this case? So I would say once L3 is hit, it's better to exit. Again, not only here, anywhere. If you feel you are happy with that particular zone, you can exit. See, at this point, you would have booked your profit over here, or trailing is the better way. Okay, you have to trail as much as, say, for example, this is trailing. Now you can keep your stop loss here because at least you will cross, you will get your cost, or you can place your stop loss at your entry point. The target is hit. I'm expecting further downside move. Will it happen or not? You can expect that. Now, after these consolidations and this green bar happened, after this green bar, the market can go upside. At this time, you put your stop loss here. If the stop loss hits, at least you will get some 10-20 points. Your brokerage will be covered. You keep your stop loss there and leave it. And next time the candle started going down. Now the candle has closed below L4. Now what is expected? Below L4 it can go to L5. So that is what our expectation is there. Okay. So now I am bringing my stop loss here. Now this stop loss gets hit, I will exit. And right now market started showing signs of rejections. The market is not trying to go down. Now I will shift my stop loss here. Why here? Because this candle, actually I should shift my stop loss here. Because it is showing some reversal setup. If I wanted to exit, I can exit. Even now people will ask, why you did not place your stop loss here? I would say better place your stop loss there. If it exits, exit. Or choose the second method, where I've calculated and showed you what is the stop loss point you have to keep and also. Or use the EMA setup. Anything, whichever is comfortable for you, you can use. Even if you see the first method where you're using CPR, okay, using CPR, what I told, I would have placed my stop loss here. Correct? At this point also, if it is a close above CPR, exit. Because if there's a close above CPR, that means it is going to be an engulfing pattern. And if that engulfing pattern happens, Secret of Pivot Boss membership videos, people know what has been the results. Clear? So you have to decide how you wanted to take a trade. Basically, I have told above with the help of Camarilla. Okay, I have told with the help of Camarilla, H3 is a reversal layer, L3 is a reversal layer. Accordingly, how to take a trade. If say for example, H4 is a breakout layer, L4 is a breakout layer, how you have to take a trade? Let's go for Bank Nifty. Let me go to Camarilla first. It's not that I will not do with CPR. I will do with CPR, but let me complete this. Now, what is the expectations? If there is a close above H4, you will take a trade. Okay. Now, let's go for the trade. Candle closed above H4. Take a trade. What is your stop loss? You will keep your stop loss at this point. First trade, stop loss hit. Second trade, again, the candle closed above H4. I will take a trade. My stop loss is here. What is your target? H5. Done. So 2 trades in a day, 1 trade loss, second trade profit. Now we are coming to the next day. Candle closed about L4. I will take a trade. And what is my stop loss? H5. Sorry, L3. And did I go for H5? Yes, it has gone to H5. I have taken a trade and that I booked a profit. And will you hold the trade? Will you go for this much long? All these you have to ask yourself and you have to question yourself and then take a trade. Because if you are confident enough, then you will go for the trade. If you are not confident enough, then you will not take a trade. And now we will come for L4. Now this candle closed below L4. And my stop loss is L3. It minutely touched L5 and then reversed. Okay. So you have to decide how you are going to take a trade. I will tell you, whenever you are going for a trade on an intraday time frame, prefer trailing. Prefer trailing stop loss. That is what the best approach to take a trade. Clear? Now the questions will be on why you have not used CPR, why you have used only Camarilla. It's not like that. Now let us go to CPR. Why I have decided not to touch CPR is that, why I have decided that first I have to go with Camarilla is that, because Camarilla does not have much of complications. You have few scenarios. H3 reversal layer, L3 reversal layer, H4 breakout, L4 breakdown. So you know above H4 where it has to go, below L4 where it has to go. All these are you are known. That's why. Now let us come for CPR. Candle rejected at what? R1 and then came towards CPR, then started bouncing. This is actually called as extreme reversal setup. If anyone would have taken a trade at this entry point, keeping the stop loss at this entry point, you would have got a neat one. And here H5 does not bother because we have to go towards R1 and then we can go towards R2 also. Same way, let's come to the next day. The candle broke and closed above the R1. Now, what would be your expectation? Your expectation is that it can go towards R2. But where will you take a trade? If you are taking above this trade, then R2 is very, very close. So you cannot take a trade at this point. You have to wait for the reversal to happen. Now, rather than it came for the reversal, it gave a breakout and that breakout went above R2. Now what's next? What you need to do? You have to still wait for a retest. Now this candle retested but did not retest at the R2 but came below R2 and took a retest at R1. If you are a smart trader, you could have initiated your long entry at this point and your stop loss at this point, because this is sort of a reversal setup and this is also called as a extreme reversal setup. So you could have easily taken a trade at this high and stop loss and 1:1 or R2 or R3, whichever you want, you could have easily done. And same way with CPR, not sure of what resistance here. It is the previous day high and it rejected at this current day high itself, came towards the CPR, formed a reversal setup. What is this reversal setup called? This reversal setup is called as outside reversal setup. And then started moving up. Did it go to R1? No, it did not go to R1. Why? Because the distance between CPR and R1 is very, very higher. Now, in this case, what you need to do? The high of this R1 or the R1 level is at around 52,089. And where is the CPR lying? CPR is lying at 51,264 divided by 2. So 51676, that is where you should expect 51676. What is this 51676? That means this is between R1 and CPR. So if you see any reversal over here and you are expecting that you wanted to take a trade at this high and keep the stop loss here, then you have to expect the first target over here. Even if you see there is some resistance activity seen over here. And after a breakout, there is some support activity seen over here. So you can choose any of these things. It's up to you how you wanted to decide. The next day, the candle faced resistance at the previous day high as well as the previous day high and then started coming down. Now what you would do? You would expect the movement towards L3 and it is, S1, and it has clearly happened. Now what is expected to do? If it takes support at L1, S1, it can go towards CPR. And it has actually gone towards CPR and then started reversing as well. So whenever if you see the distance between CPR and S1 is lesser, or CPR between R1 and CPR is lesser, it is better to take that gap entries. Wait for either breakout or breakdown, then go for entry. Clear? So this is what the analysis which I wanted to share. It is not only this thing you have to follow. You can follow anything. Okay, you can follow anything. Let me go to Bank Nifty again. Okay, let me activate moving average and let me activate CPR and Camarilla. Only CPR also should be fine. Okay, this is another secret which I am sharing to you. Hope you guys don't reveal to others. Wait for the opportunity or wait for people to join the membership so that they will be aware of it. If the CPR and moving average is lying together, you can expect support or what? Rejection to happen. So if you see market open gap up, came here, support activity happened and then started going up. Here also market touched the CPR, but nothing happened. No coming back towards moving average. But here if you see, the candle touched the moving average as well as the CPR, started showing rejection, support activity and then going up. Now here, the candle came below moving average, rejection seen at the moving average and CPR and then started coming down. You can backtest this anywhere if you wanted to take a trade, you can backtest and see what has happened. Okay, and let me know in the comment section or share your feedback or join the Telegram channel specifically for members and you can let me know what are your thoughts on this. It is not that you have to follow only Camarilla. It is not that you have to combine Camarilla and CPR. It is not that you have to follow CPR and floor pivot points. It is not that you have to follow CPR and say floor pivot points and H3, H4. You can still use moving average as well. You can use RSI as well. It is how you are going to explore the pivots. Based on that only, you will be able to sustain in this market. It is not that you have to follow all the structures which has been told. You can follow whatever which is helpful for you or whatever which is suitable for you. Some people do a lot of back testing. They feel, okay, moving average and CPR is working for me, then go for it. Some people will feel CPR and 9 EMA will work for me, go for it. Some people will fear Camarilla and CPR range alone works for me, go for it. It's up to you how you are going to decide. Don't just blindly follow what is said in the books. Explore more, because if someone assume I am going to write a book, do you think that I will share everything in the book? I don't know. So right now I'm sharing everything, whatever I'm laying out. But the author definitely will store some useful information within himself. He will share which is 60%, 50% working to the public so that the public can play with it. He will use which is working for him 90% of the time, and he will make gains out of it. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Clear? So that's it from my side. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a share. Kindly share your friends this video to friends and family, but they cannot see because they'll not be able to join the membership. But please assist them or support them to join the membership, support the channel. And also, please share your feedback in the comment section so that your comments I will share to the public and they will be trying to join the membership. Clear? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.